Big goals can feel overwhelming, but they don't have to be. In today's episode, we're going to break down the art of turning your big dreams into manageable steps and repeatable actions. Learn how to make steady, meaningful progress toward your vision. Welcome to Small Business Big Visibility, the podcast empowering you, adventurous small business owners, to attract your ideal customers and boost your revenue. I'm your host, Jason McKenzie. Each week, we'll explore easy-to-implement tools and strategies to take your business to new heights and build the lifestyle you want. If you're ready for more profits and less stress, let's get started. In the last episode, we talked about the importance of celebrating small wins and keeping track of past successes. We explored how these victories, both big and small, fuel your motivation and give you the confidence to keep moving towards your vision. While celebrating wins is vital, there's another key piece to achieving your goals: knowing how to actually get there. That's what we're talking about today. Big goals are exciting, but they can also feel overwhelming. You might look at your vision and think, where do I even start? The answer lies in breaking down those big goals into smaller, manageable steps. These steps are the building blocks of success. Some will be actions you only need to do one time, while others will become daily or recurring habits. When you combine the one-time tasks with consistent actions, you create a clear path to your vision. In today's episode, we're going to map out that path together. Big goals are exciting, aren't they? They light up your imagination, give you something to strive for. But when we're honest, when you're in the thick of your daily work, those goals can sometimes feel impossibly far away. It's not that you lack the desire or drive, but the sheer size of the goal can feel overwhelming. If this wasn't true, then everyone in America would follow through with their New Year's resolutions to be fit and healthy. But just take a look at the gym parking lot by the first week of February. They're mostly empty again. It's not because people don't care about their health or fitness. It's because the big goals like getting in shape can feel daunting when the initial motivation fades and there isn't a plan in place to keep the momentum going. I've heard from so many business owners who've shared this same experience. They start with a bold vision for their business, whether it's doubling their revenue, expanding their team, launching a new product. But when faced with the day-to-day grind, they find themselves asking, am I even making progress? Will I ever get there? The truth is, this feeling is completely normal, and it's something we can work through. The key to achieving big goals is breaking them down into smaller, actionable steps. Some of these steps might be one-time tasks that move the needle forward, like launching a new website, while others might become part of your daily or weekly routine, like following up with leads or creating consistent content. Together, these smaller steps form the path that takes you from where you are now to where you want to be. This isn't about tackling everything at once. It's about creating a plan that feels doable, sustainable, and aligned with your vision. In today's episode, I'll walk you through exactly how to break those goals down so you can make steady progress and avoid that overwhelmed by February feeling. Now, let's talk about you and your big goal. Picture it in your mind, that vision you created in your future snapshot. Maybe it's doubling your revenue, launching a new product, or expanding into a new market. Whatever it is, it probably feels big and exciting, but also a little overwhelming. So let's turn that dream into a reality. Here's the secret to doing that. Big goals are made up of little steps. They're a combination of one-time tasks and recurring actions that build momentum over time. So let's break this down together. Step 1, you're going to define the goal. The first step is to clearly define your goal. You can use the format I'm going to share with you now. You're going to give your goal a title. Give it a short description of the goal, like increase revenue by 50%. Then add a description that adds any details to clarify what success will look like. Next, you're going to pick a date when you're going to start working on this goal and a date when you want the goal to be accomplished. You can use these 2 dates to help hold you accountable for when you should be starting this project and finishing it. Next is step 2. You're going to identify your building blocks. Ask yourself, what needs to happen to accomplish this big goal? Write down every step you can think of, no matter how small. If you're not sure what all the steps are yet, that's okay. Sometimes the first step is learning more about what's required. For example, if your goal is to expand into a new market, your steps might include research the target market, adjusting your product or service to meet the market's needs, developing a marketing campaign, building relationships with potential partners in that market. Okay, here's step 3. Separate one-time tasks from the recurring actions. Once you have your list of steps, divide them into 2 categories. Category 1 is one-time tasks. These are things you'll do once, like setting up a website, hiring a new team member. Or recurring actions. These are habits or routines, like posting on social media daily or following up with leads weekly. This separation is crucial because it helps you create a balanced plan. You'll know what needs to be done once and what needs consistent effort over time. Step 4 is break down each step. For each step, ask yourself, what's the first action I can do to move this forward? Also, what's the deadline for this step? And are there smaller tasks within this step that I need to complete? Here's an example. If one of your steps is launch a marketing campaign, smaller tasks might include brainstorming ideas, writing ad copy, and scheduling the campaign. Step 5 is celebrating milestones. Don't wait until the goal is fully accomplished to celebrate. Create milestones along the way and take time to acknowledge your progress. For instance, if your goal is to sign 20 new clients, celebrate every 5 clients you onboard. By breaking your goal into steps and celebrating milestones, you'll stay motivated and focused. Each small win builds momentum, making the next step feel more achievable. Now, big goals, they don't happen all at once. They're the result of consistent effort and intentional planning. When you break a goal into smaller steps and separate one-time tasks from recurring actions, you create a clear, actionable roadmap. This roadmap makes even the most ambitious dreams feel more achievable. You can think of it this way. If you want to climb a mountain, you wouldn't focus on the peak the whole time. You'd focus on the trail in front of you, taking it one step at a time. That's exactly how you approach your goals. Each step might seem small, but together they lead to something extraordinary. Breaking down your goals isn't just about organization either. It's about making progress. It's about creating a plan that works for you, keeps you motivated, and moves you closer to your vision every single day. You don't need to do this all at once. You just need to take that next step. Some people might be thinking, what if I don't know all the steps yet? That's completely normal. Sometimes the first step is figuring out what you need to learn or who you need to talk to. You don't have to have everything figured out today. Just start with what you do know and build from there. Also, some people might be worried that breaking down a goal will take too much time. But the truth is, investing time in creating a clear plan saves you from wasted effort later. It helps you focus on what matters most, so you're not simply spinning your wheels on tasks that don't move the needle. Finally, some people feel like these steps are so small they don't make a difference. But remember, every big goal is made up of small actions. Each step you take brings you closer to your vision. Don't underestimate the power of consistent effort over time. Because big goals are really just a series of small, intentional steps. Break it down, take action, and you can watch your vision come to life. Now, I'd like to invite you to take about 15 minutes and break down one big goal into small steps. Identify at least one action you can take this week to move forward. And if you found this episode helpful, please share it with fellow entrepreneurs and subscribe for more actionable tips. Until next time, take the next step, stay focused, and watch your business thrive.